Hey guys, it's Ida. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a review on a product and also a little bit of a tutorial on the application. I'm going to be talking about the Sensual Skin Enhancer by Kevyn Aucoin. This is what the inside of the product looks like. It's an extremely creamy and extremely pigmented base product. It can be used as a foundation, as a concealer. Could be mixed with other products. So I'm going to be showing you today a couple of different ways that it can be applied. It's extremely a concentrated, extremely pigmented product. So it's actually, the size of the product is only 2/3 of an ounce. It retails for $48. So the price tag seems expensive, definitely off the bat. A little bit of this product goes a very long way. I think that even with regular consistent use, it will probably take me like a year to go through that product. It has like a very thick, tacky consistency to it. So it works well for some things and not so well for others. It works really well as a spot concealer directly on blemishes. Not so much perhaps for your under eye area applied directly without mixing with another product. It might be a little bit hard to blend into the under eye area without like pulling or tugging at that area, which you don't necessarily want to do. Although I think that if you mix it with another concealer to add pigment and to add coverage, I think it would work really well for that purpose also. Skin types that it works well for, I would say, I have dry skin and I have to really prep my skin before using this product because it can be drying. So if your skin tends to be more normal to oily, you might not have as much of an issue with that. For myself, I have to be careful if I'm putting it over any like dry patches that I have. So I try to moisturize right before applying the product or even mix it in with a more moisturizing product just so that it's not clinging to any dry patches on my skin. So I do not have anything on my face right now, except for I did my brows because I feel kind of naked without doing my brows. So without further ado, we'll just jump right in. First way that I'm going to be using the product is I'm going to be mixing it in with a primer, and then I'm going to be applying it all over the face the way that I would a foundation, and then blending it in and just showing the difference in coverage between my bare skin and then this with just a very small amount of the product applied. Using the Radiance primer by Mercier, and just putting some of that on the back of my hand here. So as you can see, I'm only just taking a little bit on the end of my finger, and I'm just going to be mixing that in with the primer. Just kind of mixing that on my hand. And then I'm just going to dot this sort of all over the face. And as you can see, I do have some spots right now, some blemishes. So I'm just going to show you the coverage of this product with just a very small amount going all over the face. Right, so I'm going to use two different things to blend it in. I'm going to start by using the Airbuki brush by Tarte, which is like a very, very dense Kabuki brush. And the reason I'm using this product first, have found that when I'm applying like denser, more pigmented products, it's nice to go in with a super dense brush and kind of like buff in the product before I go back and blend with my beauty blender, and I get more coverage that way as well. Just gonna start blending. All right, so that was just with the brush alone, and then I'm gonna go back in with my damp beauty blender and just kind of buff over so that it has a little bit of a smoother finish. So I already have most things covered. Obviously, I haven't gone into do correcting on the under eyes or onto specifically blemishes yet. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a very small amount and go in, cover some blemishes individually. Again, taking just a very small amount of product on the end of my finger. I'm going to be dotting this onto some blemishes. So to blend this, I'm actually going to go in with my finger, and I'm going to kind of like blend in the area with my warm finger, which will kind of just help to diffuse the product. Then I'll use the brush and finally the beauty blender just to buff in the product at the end. So that is the coverage that I get from it all over the face, as well as on some blemishes on my face as well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a little bit of eye cream. I'm gonna mix the Sensual Skin Enhancer in with the eye cream just a little bit to provide some coverage there and just to show that as an additional option. So I'm going in with the Origins Gin-Zing eye cream, and I'm just going to be dotting a little bit of that to the under eye. And I'm going to be taking just a very small amount of the Sensual Skin Enhancer, like tiny amount on the end of my finger. And just gonna be taking a little bit of that to the under eye on both sides. But you can see I'm blending this with eye cream and I'm still getting like a ton of coverage here. It's sort of shearing it out into a very high coverage concealer. It's an IT Cosmetics brush. It's Airbrush Blurring Concealer number 1. And I'm just gonna be going in with that to my under eye. And then I'm gonna go back with the Beauty Blender and just blend. All right, so there you have it. I have pretty much done my entire face with this product. Obviously, it's not completely necessary to use as much product as I just did to show the use of it. I wanted to show some different ways to use it, but you could certainly do your entire face with less product than what I just used. I just specifically wanted to show it, you know, as use for concealer and for foundation for a base. So I could genuinely say that I would repurchase this product, and again, it's gonna take me so long to go through it that I won't have to repurchase it for a very long time. For shade reference, if it's helpful to you, the shade that I use is SX05, and I'm about an NC20 at MAC for reference. I think that it's a little difficult to match. There are not a lot of shades. I think there's about 15 shades or so. So you may not find one that is a perfect exact match for you, but you might find something that's close. In terms of value, I think that this product definitely meets the value, the cost of the product. I've spent, you know, $48, $50. I've spent that much on foundations that I didn't even love nearly as much as I love this product and wouldn't last as long as this product will. But overall, if I had to rate the product, I would give it like a 9.5 out of 10. For me, it's I wish I bought it sooner. I think I would have probably saved myself some money on other foundations that I've bought that I probably wouldn't have bought had I had this already. There may be people that this product just doesn't work for them, you know, for whatever reason with their skin, they're just not a fan of it. But I honestly think that if you apply it right, if you mix it with the right products, that almost anyone could get use out of this and enjoy this product. And I genuinely mean that. I'm not just like throwing that out there. That's pretty much what I have to say about it. If you guys have any suggestions for me on how you use this product, please let me know in the comments. I've been playing around with it for about a month now, but I would love to hear your suggestions on how you use it. I think that would be great. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys around. Bye.